All right, everyone, good afternoon. We're coming to you live here from the Derby Room in Pomona, California, where tomorrow night Marvnation Promotions proudly presents Boxfest Round 6. We have a couple of the fighters that are going to be fighting tomorrow night up here on the stage with me. We're going to ask them a couple questions, but we want to make sure you get your tickets, marvnation.com. There will be very limited tickets at the door. Tomorrow night, all of the action begins at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. here from the Derby Room in Pomona, California. The gates and doors will open at 5 p.m. Once again, this is a great venue. It's an outdoor venue, so you don't have to worry about doing masks or anything like that. So make sure you come out, have fun. The place here has incredible food. You have good drinks. You have waitresses that will assist you all night long. So make sure you come out tomorrow night here at the Derby Room in Pomona, California. So we wanted to ask a couple questions of some of the fighters that got up here. Tomorrow night in a 4-rounder in the welterweight division, joining us from Fort Worth, Texas, we have Emmanuel Tennyson. His opponent tomorrow night, fighting out of Buena Park, California, Juan Sanchez. So we're going to start off really quick, Emmanuel. So Emmanuel, you fought last month, and you won a majority decision. How do you plan to keep that winning streak going tomorrow night?
Mic check, mic check. Hi, everybody. My name is Emmanuel Tennyson. I plan on keeping it going by hard work, doing what it takes for me to get there. I'm just going to do what it takes, leave it all in the ring.
How do you feel fighting out here in Cali?
I feel great. I'm grateful for the opportunity to actually come out here and fight. Thanks for everybody. Thanks to Marvnation for giving me the opportunity to come out here and present my talents to fight and do what it is that I need to do.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Once again, it's going to be a 4-rounder in a welterweight division. His opponent tomorrow night is going to be from Buena Park, California, Juan Sanchez. Juan, all of your fights so far have been under the Marvnation banner as a pro, right? Tell us why you feel comfortable fighting with Marvnation.
Well, they always treat me good. They treat good our team, and I love this place. It's a great place to fight.
Do you feel that Marvnation and fighting here is your good luck charm so far? You've been so far successful as a pro, undefeated.
Well, everything has been going nice and smooth, so I think, yeah, it's my lucky charm.
Last month you had a little bit of a test. All your other fights were first-round KOs. Last month you did go 3 rounds. It was still a KO, but it was a little tougher. It seemed like you got tested a little bit. Did that help you in any way prepare for this one?
Well, it helped me to be more cautious and think more in the ring. Not to go just throw punches, but to work and be more intelligent in the ring.
And lastly, tell the people why they should come out tomorrow night. Look into the camera and tell them why they should come out to see your fight tomorrow night.
Because it's going to be a great fight. We have 2 great fighters, me and Emmanuel Tennyson, and a bunch of other fighters that are great. So come on at 6 and enjoy the show.
Thank you. Once again, that's going to be a 4-rounder in the welterweight division. Another bout they're going to have tomorrow night is going to be a 6-rounder in the flyweight division. This is 2 undefeated fighters. This is something that we like to do here at Marvnation. These young guys like to test themselves early. They're both undefeated. Somebody's has to go tomorrow. So this 6-rounder in the flyweight division, joining us all the way from Providence, Rhode Island, we have Dan Cormier. So Dan, you're 2-0. You're going to be fighting for the first time over here on the West Coast in Cali. How do you feel coming in tomorrow night?
Feel pretty good. Came in on weight, Appreciate the opportunity that's presented to me, especially knowing that finding guys in that division is pretty tough. So honestly, I'm just looking forward to a good scrap.
And do you feel that, as I mentioned, both of you are undefeated? Do you feel like this was a smart decision and it's going to test you to continue your career to make you stronger?
I just enjoy combat.
Once again, tell the people why they should come out to see you tomorrow night. Nobody's seen you out here on the West Coast. Tell them what kind of flavor you're going to bring tomorrow night.
You have 2 guys that want to test themselves, and we're going to scrap it out. And us little guys, we don't stop. Put it that way. We do not stop. So therefore, you're going to get your money's worth just in that.
Thank you, Dan. And as he said, yes, the lighter weights, as you guys, all boxing fans know, these lighter weights, they come into scrap. So it's going to be a toe-to-toe battle from the beginning to end. His opponent tomorrow, joining us from Los Angeles, California, by way of Zapopan, Jalisco, Mexico, we have Christian Robles. So Christian, this is also your third straight fight fighting with Marvnation. What makes you feel comfortable fighting under this banner and fighting here in Pomona?
Man, I love Marvnation, but just say I'm comfortable anywhere. You can put a ring anywhere, and a ring is a ring. So I feel great. The ring is my home, but I love Marvnation. Marvnation has been like family to me, but I'm super excited for tomorrow. Really, really excited. He's an undefeated fighter, so it'll be great to, bring it to 2-1 because my old stand.
And tell us, like you said, you mentioned it, I asked him the same question. Do you feel like this is going to be a good challenge for you, knowing that you're going to fight another, even though you guys are real young in your career, but still, there's a lot of fighters out there that like to protect their record. They don't want to have a loss on their record because they think it looks bad. Tell us why you took this challenge.
Man, anybody can go on my box track. My pro debut was against a 1-0 fighter. Not a lot of pro debuters do that either, so this ain't nothing new. I'm just excited, super ready. I know he's had about 19 pro MMA fights, so he's really experienced. So I'm really excited to be with, a really experienced seasoned pro, in either in combat. So I'm super excited to go against him, and grateful for the opportunity.
And lastly, looking at the camera and tell the people why they should come tomorrow night or tune in to Fight TV. All of the fights tomorrow are going to be streamed live on Fight TV, so if you can't join us, make sure you tune in to Fight TV. Tell the people why they should tune in or why they should be here tomorrow night.
You guys should tune in, come out tomorrow night, because you're going to see like a new future star in Mexican boxing. One who knows how to box smart, scrap when he needs to, just do it all around. I'm a well-rounded fighter. And before I give the mic down, I just want to give a huge thanks to everybody who's come out and support me, who's going to go watch, and especially to my sponsors, Elite Fleet Services, RC's Barbershop, Driven Express, and also Tykes. Shout out to them. But thank you guys. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Marvnation.
Once again, tomorrow night, that's going to be a 6-rounder in the flyweight division. Dan Cormier versus Christian Robles. And another exciting fight we have tomorrow night. As you know, we have a lot of great, exciting fights. Young, up-and-coming fighters that are looking to test themselves all the time. Tomorrow night, we have a veteran joining us at Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. We have Christian Renteria. He'll be fighting tomorrow night against undefeated Ruben Islas. So, Christian, you haven't fought in about 10 months. How do you feel coming into tomorrow night? Cristian, tú no has peleado como en 10 meses más o menos. ¿Cómo te sientes y cómo es la preparación? ¿Cómo fue para alistarte para esta pelea?
Buenas tardes, antes que nada, me siento bien, me siento fuerte, he entrenado bien y pues bien, fuerte.
First off, good afternoon, and I feel strong, I feel confident, I feel good. Preparations have been good. Dile a la gente por qué debe de ver la pelea mañana. Tell the people why they should tune in to watch the fight tomorrow night.
Primero que nada, porque vamos a hacer una buena pelea. Creo que mi rival igual viene bien preparado y venimos, yo creo, a darlo todo ahí arriba del ring y no se lo pierdan.
Gracias, Cristian. Once again, that's going to be a 4-rounder in the lightweight division. As you know, when you have two Mexican warriors in the ring, I know they're going to both give it their all. A veteran versus a young, up-and-coming, undefeated fighter. He's joining us from Rialto, California. This is Ruben Islas. So, Ruben, last time you fought here, you fought a tough decision. You won a tough decision against a tough kid. Last time you were here, I know you fought again after you were here, but the last time it seemed like it was a good test. It was your first decision win. How did that fight prepare you for tomorrow night, fighting against a veteran? He's a 21-fight veteran that you're going to be fighting tomorrow night.
Just more or less stay cautious, understand my opponent, know when to fully throw my punches, stuff like that.
And did going the distance that fight, because all your other fights were knockouts, did that help you a little bit? Did that prepare you a little bit more for tomorrow night?
yes, going the distance did help me a lot more. You know, even like when we started training back after that fight, it was more rounds, more rounds to get that better condition. We were doing a lot of conditioning.
And how do you feel coming into tomorrow night? And tell the people what they expect to see from you tomorrow night.
Tomorrow, I mean, I feel good. I feel great. Tomorrow night, I have good fights. You know, it's gonna be good cards, a lot of good fighters. Put on, you know.
Thank you, Ruben. Once again, that's going to be a 4-rounder in the lightweight division. Once again, the doors open at 5. First bell is at 6. Stay tuned. We're going to have a couple more fighters come up to the stage. I'd like to thank all you guys. We're going to have the weigh-ins in a few minutes, so please stick around. Thank you, guys. California Commission. Brian, Brian, can we have you up here? He wants to weigh in. Daniel. Avius Griffin, are you here? Do we have Francisco Rodriguez and Daniel Olea? Are they here? Francisco Rodriguez and Daniel Olea. We'll put you right here. Well, you're Avius, right? No, we're going to switch you guys. No, you come over here, Avius. Daniel, en este lado. Ruben. Yes. ¿Quién eres? Ok, ahí está, perfecto. ¿Y en español, verdad? Nomás hablen despacito en español para traducir. Porque si dicen mucho se me olvida. Do we have Vlad Panin? Vlad Panin and Heavenson Herrera. Do we have Hector Perez and Justin Cole? Hector Perez and Justin Cole. Adan. All right, here we go. Once again, we got a couple more fighters up here on the stage with me. Once again, tomorrow night, Marvnation Promotions, in association with Valor Promotions, proudly brings you Boxfest Round 6. If you can't join us tomorrow night, make sure you tune in to Fight TV. We're going to be broadcasting live here from the Derby Room. Once again, the doors open at 5 p.m. The first bout will be at 6. So make sure you get your tickets. There'll be very limited tickets left at the door. Make sure you come out, have a good time. It is an outdoor venue, good food, good drinks. So like I said, make sure you get here early. So tomorrow night, a 4-rounder in the welterweight division. We have joining us from Loveland, Texas, we have Justin Cole. He will be going up against tomorrow night from West Los Angeles, California, Hector Perez. So Justin, tomorrow night, both of you are going to be looking for your first W. How are you going to make that happen tomorrow night?
Just going to pressure him, man, try to keep him on the outside, and just stick to boxing, try to make it happen.
And how do you feel preparations have gone for this fight so far, and how do you feel coming in?
I've been training hard for good 6-7 months, been staying ready.
And lastly, what could we expect to see from you tomorrow night?
Just like I said, just stick to my boxing, just try to make what I can happen.
All right, thank you, Justin. Once again, tomorrow night, he's going to be going against Hector, the West Side Kid Perez. Hector, I have the same question for you. Tomorrow night, both of you guys are going to be looking for your first W. I know you've had a couple tough fights, close decision. Tell us how you're going to get that first W tomorrow night.
First, I'd like to thank my family, my team, Westside Boxing, Marvnation. I'd like to thank God for this opportunity. And, you know, we're just going to go out there and box smart. You know, I've had some tough fights. I've been here before, and just going to box smart.
And how do you feel the preparations have gone for the fight tomorrow, and how do you feel?
Preparation's been good. I've been training, just tougher sparring, getting ready, staying in weight, and I feel good, comfortable.
And lastly, I want you to look into the camera, tell the people why they should tune in to Fight TV or be out here at the Derby Room in Pomona.
Well, we're gonna come and do what we do. It's gonna be a great fight, and you know, tune in tomorrow.
Thank you, Hector. Once again, tomorrow night's going to be a 4-rounder in the welterweight division. It's going to be Justin Cole versus Hector Perez. Thank you, guys. Another group of guys we have up here, it's going to be another 4-rounder in the welterweight division. Joining us, the Ixtapa, Cihuatanejo, Guerrero, Mexico, we have Daniel Olea. He will be fighting tomorrow night against another undefeated prospect from Indio, California, Francisco Rodriguez. So, Daniel, no has peleado como en 3 años. ¿Cómo te sientes? Y eso te va a dañar mañana que no has peleado en 3 años. You haven't fought in about 3 years. Is ring rust going to be a problem, or is that going to be an issue for you tomorrow night?
Eso de no pelear ya para 3 años es lo contrario. Vengo muy contento, más motivado para que vean que esos 2 años y medio no me afectó en nada.
So he said that 3 years or having ring rust is like the opposite for him. He feels like he's well rested, well prepared. He's ready to step in the ring and put on a show tomorrow night. ¿Y cómo te sientes? ¿Cómo fueron las preparaciones? How do you feel, and how did the preparations go for this fight?
Pues me siento muy fuerte, muy contento, muy motivado, porque estuvimos haciendo preparaciones de 1 mes de anticipación de que me dijeron de esta pelea.
I feel really prepared. I feel excited. We've been training for about a month for this fight, so I feel that I'm ready to go tomorrow night. Gracias, Daniel. Tomorrow night, Daniel's going to be fighting against undefeated prospect from Indio, California, Francisco Rodriguez. So, Panchito, you just fought last month, just here last month. It wasn't, not even a long layoff. Do you plan to continue to stay active like that for the rest of 2022?
That's the plan. That's the plan, to stay active. I want to get at least 5 fights a year. So, yeah, stay busy for sure.
And how do you feel coming into tomorrow night? I know you're fighting a 24-fight veteran. Do you feel that's going to be a good test for you tomorrow?
Last time I was here, I did 6 rounds. I went all 6 rounds. I went by unanimous decision, but this time it's not going to decision. I'm going for the KO.
So you're going to go for the KO. Do you, when you're in the ring, because you do have 5 KOs out of 6 fights, do you look for the KO, or is that just something that just comes naturally, or you just, whenever you see that opening, you take it?
Oh yeah, I don't look for the KO. Of course it comes, naturally. I guess you could say that.
And lastly, tell the people looking to the camera, tell them why they should come out tomorrow night to see you in this 4-rounder in the welterweight division.
It's not welterweight, it's featherweight, but 126, yeah. But other than that, put on a good show, especially me. I'm going for, like I said, it's not going to decision.
Thank you. Once again, that's going to be a 4-rounder in the featherweight division. Francisco Rodriguez versus Daniel Olea. Thank you, guys. So tomorrow night, we also have a 6-rounder in the welterweight division. Joining us from Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico, we have Daniel Perales. He will be fighting tomorrow night against undefeated prospect from Chattanooga, Tennessee, Avius Griffin. So Daniel, last fight you fought here, Marvnation. It was a tough decision loss in April. How do you feel coming into this fight? Tú peleaste en abril aquí en Marvnation. Fue una decisión dura que perdiste, desafortunadamente. ¿Cómo te sientes entrando a esta pelea?
Me siento motivado. Vengo las últimas 2 veces que he venido a la empresa a participar en los combates. Entrego lo mejor de mí. Las 2 peleas fueron peleas cerradas con peleadores más experimentados y me siento preparado y listo para el rival que está enfrente.
So I feel prepared all the times I've come here to the Marvnation fights. They've been close fights. I've gone against other fighters that have good records too. I feel motivated, I feel prepared, and I feel ready to go. Gracias, Daniel. And tomorrow night he's going to be going up against an undefeated prospect, 7-0 with 6 knockouts, from Chattanooga, Tennessee, Avius Griffin. So Avius, this is your first time fighting in Cali. This is Showtime, Hollywood, bright lights. How do you feel fighting here for the first time in your career?
I fought here about a year ago on an exhibition match just for the fun, but so this will be my second time, but this time it's for real, and I feel good. I'm prepared. I've been working hard, back and forth from California to Vegas. I'm ready to put on the show.
And you're going to be fighting against a 37-fight veteran. He has a lot of experience in the ring. Does that change your mindset at all of how your plans for tomorrow night?
No. I'm prepared. This shit in me, not on me.
Lastly, look into the camera and tell the people why they should see you, because we haven't seen you on the West Coast, except like you said, the exhibition match, but this is like for real. Tell the people why they should come out to see the Avius show tomorrow.
Yeah, you should come out to see me, man. I'm here to steal the show, man. Get this guy up out of here. I ain't coming to play around.
Once again, 6-rounder, welterweight division, Daniel Perales versus Avius Griffin. That'll be one of the main attraction bouts tomorrow night, so make sure you tune in or come to the Derby Room here in Pomona. We also have a 4-rounder in the lightweight division. This is a hometown kid from Pomona, California. We have Keith Carson. He will be fighting against a fighter making his pro debut tomorrow night in Nolan Tickman. So Keith, like I said, you're a Pomona guy. You're fighting here in Pomona. How excited does that make you feel that you're going to be literally fighting in your backyard? You probably grew up somewhere around here.
Yeah, I grew up out here in Pomona. Well, not growing up, but I was born. I grew up in San Bernardino, but this is my backyard, my stomping ground. It makes me feel great carrying, Pomona on my back. I'm here to fight. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for war or wherever it goes. Let's just get it done.
Will fighting here in your backyard motivate you to get that W tomorrow night?
Yes, it will.
Lastly, tell the people why they should tune in to see this fight tomorrow night.
As I always bring it.
Thank you, Keith. Keith Carson will be going up against tomorrow night. He is making his pro debut from Palm Springs, California, Nolan Tickman. So Nolan, you're going to be making your pro debut tomorrow night here in Pomona. Let the people know how you feel. Are you nervous? Tell us how you feel.
It's going to be my pro debut, and I'm ready for this. So in May marked 20 years I've been in martial arts, and I've never felt stronger, faster, more durable. I'm in my my physical peak right now, my prime. So it's time to make this debut in boxing.
Tell us a little bit about the support that you're going to have tomorrow night. Are you going to have a lot of fans in attendance, and is that going to motivate you even more to get your first professional win?
I wouldn't be surprised if I have the most people there tomorrow. I come from King's MMA. My head coach is Master Rafael Cordero. He's the head coach of Mike Tyson right now. My coach is former world champion Rodel Mayol. So I'm in great company. I've my last fight was in a big show. I fought in the UFC, first show in the Philippines, and this is like a redemption fight. I got robbed in that fight, and I'm not gonna let that happen tomorrow.
So, do you think that UFC experience, that MMA experience, is going to help you in the boxing ring tomorrow night?
100%. Even I'm not active, haven't been active. I'm in and out of the corners of the best fighters in the world. Benil Dariush, Giga Chikadze, and I travel the world with them. I'm around the best fighters, the best coaches in the world. This is like, I'm born for this, and I'm ready for this.
And lastly, look into the camera and tell people why they should tune in tomorrow night.
Tomorrow, don't miss, guys. Don't miss, it's gonna be special, and it's gonna be glorious.
Once again, tomorrow night, that's going to be a 4-rounder in the lightweight division. Keith Carson versus Nolan Tickman. Thank you, gentlemen. Vlad, is Vlad? Check, check, check. Vlad, do we have Vlad in the building? Vlad Panin. Vlad Panin, are you here? Vlad Panin, are you here? Super bad Vlad Panin, where are you? Vlad. Yeah. Nomás pongan el micrófono aquí. No lo pongan así porque no se oye.
Yo soy cantante, no te preocupes.
All right, folks, we got our last three bouts here up on the stage. Once again, tomorrow night, Marvnation, in association with Valor Promotions, proudly presents Boxfest Round 6. All of the action tomorrow night gets started at 6 p.m. The doors open at 5 p.m. Once again, this venue here in Pomona is a beautiful venue. It's an outdoor venue. You won't be cold. You won't be hot. Weather's going to be perfect tomorrow. So make sure you come out. Bring the family. Bring the kids. Bring everybody. Bring your friends, your neighbors. Make sure you come out tomorrow night. We do have limited tickets available at the door. But if you cannot make it, make sure you turn into Fight TV tomorrow night. So in one of the main attractions, we have a 6th round in the welterweight division. Joining us de Barranquilla, Colombia, we have Heavenson Herrera. Tomorrow night, he will be going up against, from Los Angeles, California, by way of Gomel, Belarus, Superbad, Vlad, Panin. So Heavenson, you're a veteran fighter. You've been in the ring with some really good fighters. How will your experience help you tomorrow night? Heavenson, tú eres un peleador veterano. Has estado en el ring con peleadores de buen calibre. ¿Cómo te va a ayudar eso mañana?
Muy buenas tardes a todos. Les doy gracias a la promoción por darme la oportunidad de estar aquí. Vine de Colombia de muy lejos en busca de una oportunidad nuevamente y pienso que tengo una alta experiencia para enfrentar a mi rival. Quiero dar lo mejor de mí y mañana lo van a presenciar.
So first off, I want to thank the promoter, Marvnation, for having me. I've come a long way, all the way from Colombia, to show what I have. I'm going to give the best of myself in the ring, and I'm going to make sure to put on a good show tomorrow night. Y esa experiencia de pelear con peleadores de alto calibre te va a ayudar mañana. Fighting against fighters of such a high caliber that you've been in the ring with, is that going to help you?
Sí, la experiencia es lo que todo boxeador quiero tener en el momento. Pienso de que la preparación es todo y estoy muy bien preparado. No conozco a mi rival, mañana lo voy a conocer y vamos a tener un serio problema que resolver mañana en el cuadrilátero. Esperemos que esté en las condiciones óptimas para enfrentar 8 rounds, que son los que vamos a competir. Espero llegar a la victoria a Colombia, que es lo que me espera.
So I do feel that my experience is going to help, but more importantly, I feel my preparation and the preparation that I have is going to help me even more. I don't know my opponent at all, but tomorrow I'm gonna get to know him, and there's going to be some problems in the ring, and I hope to bring that victory home to Colombia. Muchas gracias, Heavenson.
Gracias a todos.
His opponent tomorrow night is going to be from Los Angeles, California, by way of Gomel, Belarus. Superbad, Vlad Panin. So Vlad, you're on a 6-fight win streak. How are you going to make it 7 tomorrow night?
I'm just going to go in there, execute, do what I train to do. And, you know, the confidence comes from the preparation. And tomorrow night is just, you know, back to business.
As I was telling Heavenson, he's been in the ring with a lot of some pretty good fighters. The list of fighters that he's gone in the ring with is pretty good. Why take a fight against a veteran like Heavenson tomorrow night?
I've been looking to fight guys with more experience. You know, hopefully, like specifically with like more than 20 wins and stuff. You know, and you know I want to step up and you know fight guys that, like I said, do have more experience. And he's been in there with a lot of good guys, but he's never been in there with me. So, you know, tomorrow night he'll figure that out.
And have you prepared any different for tomorrow night's fight than you have for other fights?
No, I mean every fight I train my hardest, train to the fullest. You know, it's like any fight, I'm always gonna do what I have to do and be the best that I have to be, you know.
Once again, this is going to be a 6-rounder in the welterweight division. Thank you. This is going to be super bad. Vlad Panin versus Heavenson Herrera. Tomorrow night, 6-rounder welterweight division. And in our co-main event tomorrow night, an 8-rounder in the middleweight division. Joining us the 25 de Mayo, Buenos Aires, Argentina, we have Jerónimo Sacco. He will be fighting tomorrow night in the co-main from Long Beach, California, Raúl Salomón. So, Jerónimo, en tus últimas 2 peleas tienes una victoria y una perdida. ¿Cómo planeas ganar esa victoria mañana? So you're 1-1 in your last 2 fights. How do you plan to get that W tomorrow night?
Buenas noches. Sí, ya vine preparado para pelear. Esto es una linda experiencia y muchas gracias por invitarme acá. Y mañana a dar todo, voy a pelear igual.
So first off, I want to say, thank you to the promoter. I feel well prepared tomorrow night, and tomorrow night he's going to give the best of himself in the ring. ¿Y cómo te sientes para la pelea de mañana? ¿Te sientes bien preparado? ¿Las preparaciones han ido bien? How do you feel coming into the fight tomorrow? Do you feel well prepared?
Sí, sí, me siento muy bien. Di bien la categoría. Estoy bien entrenado y mañana dejar todo arriba del ring.
So I'm coming in well trained. I feel good. And tomorrow I'm going to give the best that I have inside the ring. Muchas gracias, Jerónimo. And tomorrow night he's going to be going against a young up-and-coming fighter that has a great professional record. He's joining us from Long Beach, California, Raúl Salomón. So Raúl, this is your 3rd fight under the Marvnation banner. You got all 3 wins under the Marvnation banner. How are you going to make that 4 tomorrow?
I'm going to make it 4 by using my skills, my experience. I'm a young veteran. I've been there with the best. My last fight was an experienced fighter. I feel like it's going to be no difference. Preparation is everything, and I'm ready. I'm ready for what's to come.
And tell us what the experience has been like for you fighting under the Marvnation banner.
Fighting under Marvnation, man, has been a blessing. They be giving me fights, and they be giving me good arenas, and I'm blessed to be here at Marvnation. I got big news for you guys coming soon, and I'm excited for what's next.
And lastly, tell us how prepared you feel coming into tomorrow night, and then look into the camera and tell the people why they should watch the Raúl Salomón show tomorrow night.
Oh, every fight is good, man. And always gives good fights. My condition, my boxing skills and everything, I feel like I'm in my prime elite level. I'm barely 23 years old. I'm middleweight, so I feel great, man. I feel great. There's not a lot of Mexicans in my division, so I'm about to take over. I'm ready. Whoever they put in front of me, I'm ready to take them out. But there's a lot of young talent, in this card. I want everybody, all my fans out there to check out this young talent, and especially check me out. I'm ready to take this guy out.
Once again, that's going to be the co-main event of the evening. It's going to be an 8-rounder in the middleweight division. Jerónimo Sacco versus Raúl Salomón. And in the main event tomorrow night, it's going to be an 8-rounder in the super lightweight division. Joining us from El Paso, Texas, we have Gabriel Gutierrez. He'll be going up in the ring, making his comeback to the ring. From Pico Rivera, California, Angel Rodriguez. So, Gabriel, you last fought in May, and the last time you fought in LA was in 2018. How do you feel back fighting in not only in LA again, but in the main event tomorrow night?
Just definitely grateful to be back here in California, thanks to Marvnation. But definitely grateful to be back in California to show the experience.
So you're a 20-fight veteran. We have a lot of veterans on the card tomorrow night. How do you feel your experience is going to help you in the ring tomorrow night in the main event?
Man, well, anything in experience kicks in. So just out of from recent fights, from all the fights, it just kicks in and ready to give it a good war.
And what could we expect to see from you and Angel tomorrow night in the ring?
I expect Angel to become prepared also as me, and we'll definitely give a good show for the main event.
Once again, 8-rounder super lightweight division. Thank you, Gabriel. Tomorrow night, his opponent in the main event from Pico Rivera, California, is going to be Angel Rodriguez. So Angel, I know you're in a new training camp from your last fight. You're making your return to the ring again here in Pomona. Tell us how that training camp has changed you as a fighter, and what have you learned from your new fighter, Coach G, that you've been under?
I started training at Coach G's camp. I've learned a lot about the fundamentals. Back to the basics, the most basic things that I needed to correct. Just like my last fight was on an all-out war, Mexican type of fight. But sometimes that doesn't doesn't help you with every fight. Sometimes you need to get back to the basics. Sometimes you need to regroup yourself and work off the basics of boxing, and I'm finally learning that now. So I feel a lot better. I feel a lot sharper. Now that I have I feel like I have new tools.
And I know you've talked about this a lot recently. You've talked about being the best shape in your life so far as a fighter. You could see it in your face. You look lean. You look ready. How is that, being in the best shape, help you? How's that going to help you tomorrow night?
Yeah, shout out to Coach Andy and Coach Mark. My new strength conditioning coaches, man. Those guys are amazing. I've never felt this solid before. My legs are just incredible right now. I feel my legs are the strongest thing right now. So that's been good for me, and I'm excited to show out tomorrow, and feel the strength moving around and stuff, So be ready tomorrow.
And lastly, what can we expect for you to see from you tomorrow night and see in the main event? What could we expect to see? Is there going to be fireworks, or what are you expecting?
I'm coming out to show what I've been working on. You got to expect a sharper fighter, a sharper Moreno than you've ever seen in my career.
Thank you, Angel. Once again, that's going to be the main event of the evening tomorrow night here at the Derby Room in Pomona, an 8-rounder in the super lightweight division. Also up on the stage, we have our co-promoters for tomorrow night. We have from Valor Promotions, we have Anthony Rueda, who would like to say a few words.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Just want to thank God. We feel blessed to be a part of this. We're excited. All of you guys look really good and ready to go. The talk is over. Tomorrow is time to show. And like I said, we're really excited to be a part of this promotion. Marvnation is doing amazing things in the sport of boxing, and we just feel very blessed to be a part of it.
Thank you, Anthony. And also to say a few words, we have the CEO and President of Marvnation Promotions, Marvin Rodriguez.
Well, why don't you give yourself a hand of applause for being here today, for everything that you do. All of this that we put together is because of everybody here that works hard. It's a team effort. I'm excited to continue working with partners like Valor Promotions. We're getting calls from all over the world. People want to team up to work with Marvnation. I'm going to tell you something. I think we're entering into a new level. We've been working hard. We've been one of the most active promotion companies out there doing shows, 2-3 shows a month. Los Angeles, Mexico, Costa Rica, we've been active. And I'm going to tell you, I think we're entering into a new level with those partnerships. We recently entered into a partnership with Golden Boy. And you know what? We're open to work with everybody. In reality, there is no egos here at Marvnation. All we want to do is we want to put on the best shows. We want to give all the young talent and everybody an opportunity that they deserve. So we're open to work with whoever wants to work. And I'm going to tell you this. Next week, there's going to be major news that's going to be coming out Tuesday, Wednesday. If you don't follow Marvnation, follow us on Marvnation_ on Instagram or Facebook. You're going to hear some great news that's coming out. And you're going to realize, you know what, Marvnation is not a club promoter. Marvnation is really here to do great things internationally. So stay tuned. I wish I could share it today, but we won't be ready till Tuesday, Wednesday, or next week. Be ready, because the news is coming.
Thank you both. Thank you to the fighters. We're going to have the weigh-ins here in a few minutes, so make sure you stay tuned. Thank you once again tomorrow night here, Derby Room, California. Marvnation Promotions in association with Valor Promotions, Boxfest Round 6. Be here from top to bottom. This card tomorrow night, I have seen a lot of the cards that we put on tomorrow night. This card from top to bottom is probably one of the best that we put on. There's going to be a lot of experienced fighters versus some young fighters, so make sure you either tune in to Fight TV or come out to see us live. Stay tuned. We're going to have the weigh-ins in just a few minutes. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, fans, here we go. We're going to start with the weigh-ins. We're going to start with the main event of the evening first. Once again, this is going to be an 8-rounder in the super lightweight division. Coming up to the scales first from El Paso, Texas, we have Gabriel Gutierrez. 146 even for Gabriel Gutierrez. His opponent tomorrow night from Pico Rivera, California, Angel Rodriguez. 145 even for Angel Rodriguez. Once again, this is going to be the main event tomorrow night here at the Derby Room in Pomona, California. Marvnation Promotions in association with Valor Promotions proudly brings you Boxfest Round 6. Once again, this is the main event of the evening. Super lightweight division. Angel Rodriguez versus Gabriel Gutierrez. And then our co-main tomorrow night. Joining us from Buenos Aires, Argentina, we have Jerónimo Saco. He will be going up against tomorrow night from Long Beach, California, Raúl Salomón. This is going to be an 8-rounder in the middleweight division. $159.6 for Jerónimo Saco. $162 for his opponent, Raúl Salomón. Once again, that's a co-main event, middleweight division, Derby Room tomorrow night. Raúl Salomón versus Jerónimo Saco. Once again, this is going to be the co-main event tomorrow night here at the Derby Room in Pomona. 8-rounder in the middleweight division. Jerónimo Saco versus Raúl Salomón. Vlad and Heavenson, if we could have you over here to the right. Vlad y Heavenson, por favor. Después. All right, tomorrow night there's going to be a 4-rounder in the welterweight division. Making his way to the scales from West Los Angeles, California, Hector Perez. 145.6 for Hector Perez. He'll be fighting against from Dallas, Texas, Justin Cole. 139.8 for Justin Cole. Once again, this is going to be a 4-rounder in the welterweight division. Hector Perez versus Justin Cole. We need Vlad Panin and Heavenson. After them, we need Ruben Islas and Christian Renteria. Once again, this is going to be a 4-rounder in the welterweight division. Justin Cole versus Hector Perez. In another bout, it's going to be an 8-rounder in the welterweight division, the Barranquilla, Colombia. This is Heavenson Herrera. $149.4 for Heavenson Herrera. His opponent tomorrow night is going to joining us from Los Angeles, California by way of Gomel, Belarus, Vlad Panin. $149.4 for super bad Vlad Panin. Tomorrow night, 8-rounder welterweight division. Christian Robles, you can start coming to the right. Once again, tomorrow night, this is going to be an 8-rounder in the welterweight division. Heavenson Herrera versus Vlad Panin. In another bout tomorrow night, it's going to be a 4-rounder in the lightweight division. De Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, Christian Renteria. $132.2 for Christian Renteria. His opponent tomorrow night, joining us from Rialto, California, Ruben Islas. 134 even for Ruben Islas. Once again tomorrow night, 4-rounder lightweight division. Christian Renteria versus Ruben Islas. Once again, 4-rounder lightweight division, Christian Renteria versus Ruben Islas. Also tomorrow night in the flyweight division, there's sure to be fireworks. In this one, it's going to be a 6-rounder in the flyweight division. Joining us from Los Angeles, California by way of Zapopan, Jalisco, Mexico. This is Christian Robles. 111.2 for Christian Robles. We need Avius Griffin and Daniel Perales. Avius Griffin and Daniel Perales, we need you. After that, we need Nolan Tickman and Keith Carson. Once again, 6-rounder flyweight division, Christian Robles versus Dan Cormier. And another bout tomorrow night, a 6-rounder in the welterweight division, de Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico. We have Daniel Perales. $146.8 for Daniel Perales. Tomorrow night, he's going to be going in the ring against an undefeated fighter from Chattanooga, Tennessee. This is Avius Griffin. 146.6 for Avius Griffin. Once again, tomorrow night, 6-rounder welterweight division, Daniel Perales versus Avius Griffin. Up next, we have Keith Carson and Nolan Tickman. After them, we have Francisco Rodriguez and Daniel Olea. Nolan Tickman. So a 4-rounder in the lightweight division. From Pomona, California, this is Keith Carson. 139 for Keith Carson. Nolan, are you here? Tomorrow night, Keith Carson versus Nolan Tickman, 4-rounder, lightweight division. And in a 6-rounder in the featherweight division tomorrow night, joining us the Ixtapas y Cuatanejo, Guerrero, Mexico, we have Daniel Olea. 123.4 for Daniel Olea. His opponent tomorrow night from Jurupa Valley, California, this is Francisco Rodriguez. 125 even for Francisco Rodriguez. We need Juan Sanchez and Emmanuel Tennyson next. Once again, tomorrow night, this bout is going to be a 6-rounder in the featherweight division. Francisco Rodriguez and Daniel Olea. Once again, tomorrow night, 6-rounder featherweight division. Daniel Olea versus Francisco Rodriguez. And our last bout to weigh in is going to be a 4-rounder in the welterweight division. Joining us from Fort Worth, Texas, this is Emmanuel Tennyson. 145 even for Emmanuel Tennyson. And his opponent from Buena Park, California, this is Juan Sanchez. Once again, tomorrow night, this is going to be a 4-rounder in the welterweight division. Emmanuel Tennyson versus Juan Sanchez. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow night, all the action begins at 6 p.m. First bell rings at 6 p.m. Doors open at 5. There are limited tickets available on marvnation.com, and there'll be limited tickets available at the door, so make sure you come early to secure your seats for tomorrow night. Like I said, from top to bottom, tomorrow night, this card is going to be action-packed tomorrow night. Stay tuned. We're excited to announce 3 re-signings to Marvnation, and we have 1 new signing that is going to happen here on the stage in just a few minutes. So stay tuned to see who those fighters are going to be, and make sure that you stay tuned. Did somebody lose some glasses? We have them up here at the DJ booth, some glasses, some black glasses, if somebody lost them. We also have some more glasses that were left up here on the stage on this seat over here. Some glasses. Someone missing some glasses? Glasses, glasses. All right, boxing fans, we're excited. Marvnation Promotions is excited to have 3 young, up-and-coming fighters re-sign with Marvnation. They were previously under contract with Marvnation, and now they're going to re-sign. Up here, we have Adelaida La Cobra Ruiz, Angel Rodriguez, and Nathan Rodriguez. First to sign is going to be Adelaida La Cobra Ruiz. So Adelaida, tell us a little bit how you feel re-signing with Marvnation.
Hi everybody, my name is Adelaida La Cobra Ruiz and I'm very excited to re-sign with Marvnation Promotions. They've been giving me great opportunities. I keep growing within the sport and I'm just excited. I mean, I see a future with them and I believe they see a future with me and they see my talent and they believe in me and that's all that matters. They've been there from day one and we're growing together.
And you've accomplished a lot so far in the first signing with Marvnation. Tell us what your plans and goals are for this contract. Where do you plan to be at the end of this contract? What do you plan to achieve by then?
At the end of this contract, I believe and I know and I will be a world champion. Not in one division, but in multiple divisions.
Once again, Adelaida La Cobra Ruiz, make sure you tune in. Do you have any up-and-coming fights planned soon? Do you know fight dates? Do you know anything right now?
I did have a fight coming up July the 29th in Costa Rica, but unfortunately, it did get postponed. Next fight date will be September the 8th, Costa Rica as well.
So we have a fight date, September the 8th. Make sure you tune in wherever that's going to be or whatever platforms that's going to be on. You don't want to miss seeing this fighter. She does a lot of great things in the ring. Thank you, Adelaida, and we look forward to seeing you, continue seeing you with Marvnation.
Thank you.
Another fighter that's going to re-sign, he's fighting tomorrow night here at the Derby Room in Pomona, California. This is Angel El Moreno Rodriguez. Angel, tell us how it feels to be re-signing with Marvnation.
It feels great signing with the best promotion company in boxing. You know, they're doing a lot of great things, man, for boxing and for a lot of fighters that don't have an opportunity, you know, and you just gotta respect that, you know, and you gotta have love for that.
And tell us where you see yourself at the end of this contract.
I see myself, you know, just like every other fighter does, or their dreams, you know, to become a world champion. You know, fighting the best out there, you know, because we know Marvnation gets it done.
And lastly, what are your plans for the rest of 2022? How many more fights do you see till the end of the year?
I do have, you know, God willing, everything comes out okay tomorrow. We have something lined up that we'll be announcing after the fight, but it's a great opportunity for me. I think it's going to be probably the biggest thing for my career, and I'm excited. I'm really excited about it.
Once again, Angel El Moreno Rodriguez. You also don't want to miss him tomorrow night here at the Derby Room in Pomona, California, under the new contract. He's going to get that first W. And lastly, but not least, he will be fighting August 27th in Pico Rivera at Smith Park. This will be his U.S., California, and Pico Rivera debut all in one. He's fought mostly over across the pond because he has been under 18 years old, but he's proudly going to be fighting August 27th. So this is Nathan El Morenito Rodriguez. So Nathan, tell us how you feel re-signing with Marvnation.
Well, I'm excited. I want to thank Marvnation for giving me this opportunity again. I'm excited for what we have planned in the future. Like you said, I did all my fights out of country because I'm not 18 yet. I'll be making my U.S. debut here August 27th, and I'm excited.
And tell the fans what they could expect to see from you in your U.S. debut, fighting in literally like your backyard.
Yeah, well, definitely. Every fight, I try to improve and look better every fight. I know it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great opponent, a lot of great talent on that card. So it's going to be a great night of boxing.
And after your U.S. debut, tell us what your plans are for the future and where you see yourself at the end of this contract.
Well, God willing, we could go for a couple youth world titles and rack up a couple belts and in different divisions, and we'll go from there.
Once again, Nathan El Morenito Rodriguez. And I want to ask the CEO and president of Marvnation Promotions, Marvin Rodriguez, how does it feel to re-sign these 3 fighters, and what do you expect from them?
You know what? It feels amazing. You know, thank you first of all for your trust, for your loyalty, for the hard work that you put in, and I just believe that we're gonna see the world champions that are sitting right here. Adelaida is already gonna be fighting for a world title in September, so you know she'll be the first one to enter into that group. Obviously, you know the younger ones are right behind her, and this is just the beginning. We're here to build world champions. That's what Marvnation, its goal is. It's not about us. It's about them. So we're definitely excited because we're seeing the present and the future right here.
Thank you, and congratulations to these 3 fighters for re-signing, and we look forward to seeing everything you're going to do, not only inside but outside the ring as well. So good luck. Stay tuned. We do have one brand new signing. Make sure. Well, we do have a new signing, but he unfortunately left. Once again, tomorrow night, Derby Room, Pomona, California, Boxfest Round 6, Marvnation Promotions in association with Valor Promotions. Gates open at 5, first bout is at 6. We'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure you either tune in to Fight TV if you can't make it live, or if not, come get tickets here at the Derby Room. Thank you.